Hey everyone, this is Ben Zinn with NextLevelGuitar.com, and today we're bringing you another one of our inspired by video lessons, and today we're going to get inspired by some weirdness, as you could hear. A lot of cool noises. We're going to take a kind of non-traditional approach today, and we're influenced by dubstep. Cool new style of music that's coming out right now, and typically not really playing on guitar, usually programmed, you know, got electronic equipment. It's more of a laptop oriented music, but in the spirit of our inspired by lessons, what better way than to, you know, take something that's not traditionally played on the guitar and adapt it for our guitar. At the end of the day, we still got melody, we still got harmony, we still have rhythm, we have cool tones, all the good stuff that goes into all of our favorite music. So we'll check out some ways that we can sort of, you know, use some of those tones that is in that style of music and adapt it for our guitar playing. Hey you guys, before we continue on, take a look down here in the YouTube text box. There's a link for a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook that we're going to include for you. It's not available on YouTube. It's exclusively through nextlevelguitar.com. So take a look at that and we'll continue on. Okay, so let's start by taking a look at the quieter section before the computer barfing crazy noise started to happen there later. So to do this, I was just playing a nice kind of quiet melody in D minor, and we'll go over that. And to kind of emulate some of the filter sweeping that's happening in a lot of electronic music, I just use the good old-fashioned wah pedal. I start with a low frequency, or with the pedal back up, so I kind of get that far away sound. And I just, you know, drop the wah so we're accenting the high frequencies there. If you listen to any electronic music, you'll hear that happen quite frequently. A melody will kind of get put through a filter and slowly start to open up. So we're just recreating that sort of sound with our wah pedal. I also have on a little bit of delay, a lot of delay actually, to kind of spice things up a little bit. A lot of regeneration, so a lot of echo repeats as I play through the melody. Let's take a look at just the melody. I'm playing out of a D minor scale here, and I'll just demonstrate what we played. We're starting 7th fret, 4th string. Now let's add on to that our 2nd segment, 7th fret, 3rd string. Notice that we skip the 2nd string to the 1st string there at the beginning of the phrase. 3rd step, 3rd segment here, simply 3 notes, starting 6th fret, 2nd string. Now let's put all 3 segments together. And now let's put all 3 segments together. And repeat. Then once you have a good feel for the phrase, you can go ahead and put your goodies back on there, our delay and our wah sweep. And you can just kind of repeat that phrase as much as you want to kind of build the anticipation for the next section. Okay, so on to the really noisy stuff. This is where it gets fun.
That was dreamy.
That was dreamy. you feel like you're going to take a nap, this next part should wake you up. Okay, I should note that we're in drop D. We haven't used our 6th string yet, but go ahead and drop that 6th string down to a D. We're going to utilize some of the ability to play one-fingered stuff down here on the next section. Okay, so let's check out our phrase here. It's just 1 measure long, and what we're going to start out by doing is hitting our low strings, 6, 5, and 4, and sliding down for 1 whole beat. So just a nice, big, long glissando, if I can use a big word for a second, down the strings. Really doesn't matter where you start, it's more about the sound. We're gonna, on beat 2, jump right into a bend here, 2nd string, 13th fret, up 1 whole step. So 1, 2. Now we're going to utilize the 12th fret harmonic to create some triplets here. To sound the harmonic, let me shut off my toys for a second here. I'm going to hover my finger above the fret wire at the 12th fret. Not depress, but just let it rest. And it should create that bell-like sound. What we're going to do is alternate playing a quick triplet on that harmonic with our bend. So the technique to master here is jumping between the harmonic and the bend very quickly. We're covering a lot of ground here. This is something that if you master this, you can apply this to all sorts of other stuff. Being able to jump from one area of the fretboard to another. Triplet bend, triplet bend. Now let's put that in context with what we learned before. There's your phrase. That's sped up, but if we slowed that down, again, we'll take away our effects here for a moment. Slide, bend, triplet bend, triplet bend. Okay, so once you have that down, you can start to vary it a little bit, add different rhythmic ideas, or try your bends in different places. But it starts with building that foundation, coming up with a concept, and then playing with it from there. Another cool thing that we can add to that is our unison bend. So same note, but let's try bending. We're going to start here 15th fret, 17. We're going to bend 17 on the 3rd string to match the pitch of 15 here. We can put that in place maybe at the end to wrap it up or something. So we're playing. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm using a micro synthesizer to get that sort of, synth sort of sound. But you don't have to have that. The idea here is not to necessarily replicate the exact same gear that I have, but use the concept of inspiration to inform and influence your playing. Basically, I use this because I know that this thing sounds like a synthesizer. Well, if you don't have that sort of pedal, you can use your wah pedal as a replacement. Again, the wah pedal is such a versatile pedal. We can do a lot with it. A wah pedal and a fuzz pedal or a distortion pedal, whatever you have, the concept's the same. The tone is what you can play with. So when I play it that way, it doesn't sound as crazy. It sounds a little bit more like a rock song, or a hardcore breakdown, or whatever you want to classify it as. It's fine. But the point is, it's still a useful musical example that you can use. All right, there you had a little something different for today. I hope you guys had fun with this concept, adapting some electronic music for the guitar. And go ahead and do your own thing with that. As always, be inspired by what we're showing you and make it your own. So thanks again so much for joining us today. Go ahead and check out the website, nextlevelguitar.com. We have over 1,000 video lessons there for beginner, intermediate, on through advanced. Lots of great stuff to check out there. Thanks again so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.